LemonRocks is an AI-driven platform that offers real-time insights into startups with multi-source tracking features that enables people to find and track Web2 and Web3 companies. In other words, it is disrupting venture capital with a community-centric approach. And with me is the CEO and founder, Burkan Altoon. Welcome here to the Nasdaq. And
Hi, Jane.
Just tell me your story. How did you start this company and how did you learn about this industry?
Sure. So I've established LemonRocks about a year ago, 8 months ago, with the great tech team. And how it started is basically I'm an angel investor and I'm a 2 times exited founder already. So I'm doing a lot of research and scouting about startups and about VCs. And not only to invest myself, but also I have a community and network of different investors who are looking for specific verticals, which I am very interested to explore emerging technologies as well. And this is how LemonRocks started, because I wanted to utilize a platform as an angel investor to do data-driven decisions in emerging markets, emerging technologies. And there is a lot of new technologies coming in IoT, in AI, in Web3. And so I've just sketched something in my head. How can we create something that is more data-driven than the competitors or other platforms in the market? And this is how LemonRocks started. So what we do basically is we track 8 type of different metrics of all the companies that, all the companies and startups and VCs that we have in our database. And yeah, this is the base story of LemonRocks and how it got founded.
So what is the current situation with venture capital and how are you trying to change that?
So yeah, that's a good question, because over 67% of funds and venture capitals, they use AI-driven tools or AI tools and softwares to track and find startups. And that's a huge number, because AI is booming, obviously, and the AI tools will be more and more utilized to find those startups. Because end of the day, all the VCs and funds, they're looking for the one particular startup to invest who will bring the ROI for their fund, right? So right now, the VC landscape is focused on AI-driven tools. So we are enabling those VCs to utilize LemonRocks to find Web3 companies, to find Web2 companies to invest in, or just to track their portfolio companies.
Yeah. Now, speaking of venture capital, you recently got an investment in your company. So tell me about that and how do you plan to use that money?
So we were valuated at $8 million for a pre-seed round. That's amazing. We have an amazing team. I have to touch base on that. Not only myself, but our CTO is the ex-head of engineer at Near Protocol. Our chief software architect is ex-Toyota. We have advisors from Crunchbase, Dropbox, Credit Suisse, ex-Harvard alumni. So we were valuated at a great number. And we raised $750,000 from a few VCs. They're based in Switzerland, Turkey, and US. And one of the reasons why I'm here in New York today is also to have some meetings with other venture capitals and other institutional companies, how we can actually elevate this process and raise more funds in the near future. So that's, we secured one, and we're looking forward to the next round within 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that. I know it's not easy to do that. And you mentioned data-driven investments. So do you find that those are more successful? What makes them more successful?
So basically, we are going through a journey where where actually people started to do research about startups and analyzing them, and that's how venture capital firms were established. They had scouts and analysts to find startups and analyze them. But in the meantime, a lot of VCs merged this with the AI tools, and the reason behind is the costs. So obviously, the costs for the scouts and for operations are rising, and that's why I believe that AI tools are going to be utilized more efficiently in those ventures and venture firms. So what we do for them is we are actually offering a platform that is about 50 to 60% much cheaper than the competitors, and tracks and analyzes and tracks more data than they do. And yeah, so.
And you find that the data gives a more accurate picture or more predictive picture of success?
Yes, I do believe so, because if you look at the current stock market, you will see that all the investors, they pick their investments according to the data and their revenue and their upcoming metrics as well. So I do believe that that's very important metric for investors.
Now, venture capital is kind of known as being like for rich people, but you're trying to democratize that,
exactly.
right? So will this open it up to smaller investors?
Sure. Yeah, cool. So we have a feature called LemonLink, and what we do there is basically we are tracking obviously all the startups, and for the startups that are currently raising, we are giving them opportunity to privately publish their raising to different kind of investors. Could be angel investors, could be VCs, could be other accredited investors, and we are giving them an opportunity to privately raise funds from them. And we have all their metrics, so we know what kind of verticals investors look at, and accordingly, we can just recommend an AI-driven recommendation for the investor as well as the startup as well. Yeah.
So just in general, finally, how do you see AI playing a role in how people will invest in the future?
I do, like I mentioned before, AI tools are rising, and this is very important because AI tools, they will help. Currently, AI tools analyze the data, and in the near future, in 3 to 5 years, it's going to be automated to execute transactions. Oh. We used to teach people and analysts, and now we're going to teach or train large language models and AI tools to invest in behalf of us. So in 3 to 5 years, all the ventures will fight over who has the best AI to find the best deals and according to their verticals to invest in them automated. And this is very important for democratizing the investment process. And if you integrate blockchain into this process, it's going to make it transparent, which is very important for everyone.
That's exciting. Very interesting. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.